Hey everybody, it is Tuesday morning time for another edition of Rebel Marketing Live. And the topic today is what's wrong with marketing today. This was brought about by a post that I read on Twitter, and it was from a guy who's written books and he's got a big company, he's making tons of money. Likely, I don't know too much about him, but this is what he said. I'm not making this up. He says, it's not what you do that matters. It's what happens as a result of what you do that causes X. So I read it a couple of times and I'm thinking to myself, what's he talking about? The bottom line, what's he doing? He's removing effect from cause. Now, obviously, a lot of people listen to this guy, or some anyway. How do you not question that? No, see, Bob, it's not the fact that you jumped off the building. It was that sudden smack when you hit the ground. That's the cause of all your problems. What? Can you imagine trying to raise a child this way? Okay, it's not the fact that you ran into the street, Johnny. It's because a car hit you that caused the problem. Well, excuse me, but if you're taking an action and as a result of that action something happens and then you say that is the cause of your problem, you are so skewed. Your opinion, your view, your paradigm, your mindset, everything, there is no basis for what you're saying, because the cause did not make the effect. It's mind-boggling to me. And so I thought, well, this is like another thing I read today, and a guy was talking, as usual, what they do about how, oh, well, you have to meet people on social media, and then you develop a relationship, and then you talk to them for a while, and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's fine if you don't mind taking 30 years or whatever it takes to get someone to finally find out what you do and then to maybe stumble across a brick in the road and their credit card flies out of their pocket and happens to enter itself into your computer and they accidentally buy something just because you're such a wonderful person. Folks, that don't happen. That is a myth. It's a lie. It's a freaking fantasy. Think about anything you've ever bought. Just think about it. Did you say, well, here, all of a sudden you woke up at 2 a.m. You smell smoke. Oh my God, your house is on fire. You run outside and here comes a fire truck. Do you say, oh, thank God you're here, put it out? Or do you say, now, excuse me, who are you? Let me learn a little bit about you. I'm not sure I know you, like you, or trust you enough to believe that you're going to actually be able to put out this fire for me. That's how stupid that is. Do you ever wonder why affiliate marketing, network marketing, probably Shopify now for all I know, Amazon, whatever it is that someone's trying to tell you that you can sell online, a main component is don't sell. How do you make any money if you don't sell? Things have been going on and on. The economy's been going forever. Read a book that's 100 years old if you ever want to learn anything about sales or marketing or copy. Those guys had it down. The crap that you're hearing today is because these people are attempting to reach an audience that believes that money falls from the sky. They read The Secret. They thought it was a great book, which, by the way, you want my personal opinion? The Secret is a piece of crap. It's done more to damage people's perception of how things work than anything I can think of in the history of the world. You just think happy, happy, joy, joy thoughts, and kabam, money shows up somehow. From somewhere. From some person. Magically. It's just insane. Now, I'm not saying that the stuff that they start talking about is completely out of whack. What I'm saying is the entire book and that entire philosophy caters to people who believe that something will magically happen. It doesn't. You must interact with people that are interested in what you got, and then they'll buy it. If they don't buy it, you don't make any money. And you can have all the friends you want and think you're providing value and so on. And by the way, if you're providing that much value, as they move up your value ladder, some people call it, doesn't matter. As they move further up to your highest offering, that's where you can help people the most. But they'll never get there if they don't buy into your program. So let's take one of the biggest marketers out there. Just pick one. I have one in mind. And they're huge. The guys that run it are, without question, experts on everything when it comes to marketing online. And what do they do? Well, they make articles and stuff about how you relate to people on your list and all. Get into one of their funnels. Matter of fact, get into several. Just go through them and watch what happens. You are never going to be more than 3 steps away from buying something. Let me say it again. You're never going to be more than 3 steps away from buying something. Here's an ad. It gives away a free thing that, let's say it's Facebook ad templates, and you click it. And it says, well, here you go. You can download it here. Here's an article about it. By the way, if you like that, looking at the templates, you're going to want to know how to use them. For $7, $8, we will send you a PDF that shows you exactly how, step by step, to fill it out and make your ads much better. What is that, 2 steps? Depends on if you count the click or the reading or the step. All I'm saying is the objective, the only objective, is to move someone from an interested party to sale. Now, if you are not in business to make sales, I guess you can go and find one of those groups where they have the campfire and you're holding hands and singing Kumbaya while unicorns fly over your head, farting rainbows, and everyone's just happy because we're not in this to make money. It's all about, whatever, helping people. I don't know if you've looked around the planet I live on, but on this planet, you got to have money if you intend to do anything worthwhile for any length of time. That's what a guy was saying the other day. I'm listening to him. He says, money isn't everything. It's 80, 90%, but it's not everything, just 90%. And I think he's accurate. Okay. Now, I think I've got most of that out, but here's the thing. The difficulty lies in that, especially people who are brand new, everything sounds so good, and everyone and their brother is telling you, get a coach, get a mentor, whatever, and you got people who are not qualified to coach or mentor, and they're telling people what they heard, and they don't know if it's true because they don't have any experience, and you have this big mess of coaches coaching people on stuff that is like not that good. So what you want to, everybody wants this. I wanted this. I fell into the trap of looking for someone to tell me what to do. And I'm telling you, I never started getting anywhere until I thought, what am I doing? I don't have to think for myself. I can figure this out. Not every little thing. What I'm talking about, though, is just don't take things blindly, like when someone says, well, it's not what you do that matters. It's the result of what you do that counts. Anyway, so forget that fluff. And this is why I'm where I am right now, doing these live things. I went through this on a couple of my former live podcasts, talking about I can't have the bamboo thing where I write stuff on. It's a camera looking at me. I can set this up so it looks at a whiteboard, but I'm not sure that's going to be the most effective. So for right now, I'm just going to tell you where I am, explain stuff to you. You can take notes on it, whatever, rewatch this. But the main thing is, if you follow me and see what I'm doing, you'll see very clearly very soon what everything's all about. And what it is a step-by-step system, not to tell you exactly everything you got to need to know and everything's going to be perfect. How to set everything up from your domain, your autoresponder, how to set up and build funnels, the email system, and tracking. All the stuff, step by step, set it up, everything you need. So now you're ready. Then get into some traffic and stuff like that afterwards. And where can I come in? I come in on the copy side, because I'm telling you, folks, everyone who's been in any type of business for any length of time knows that the back end is where the money is. You bring in, you have a customer, you don't want to just roll up one time, buy something, go away, you never see them again. What you want to do is move them up that value ladder so you can assist them at the highest possible level. Where that happens is in your emails. When someone opts in and they're looking at your funnel, it's straight down the line. If you've got that thing in front of the right people, the funnel will succeed. If a person goes through that funnel and does not buy, in my opinion, the funnel has failed. But only so far, because now they're on your email list and you're sending them information about that funnel and about the other things you do, so that they may come in. Now, if that person does not buy within 30 days, then they go into like the dead zone. They're there, they're on your list, they're following you. No telling when they're going to be ready to buy, and that's okay, because you're always worried about that initial front end. Okay? And so there it is, the origin story and the copywriting, the emails and stuff, and filling in the cracks, filling in, the mortar in between the bricks of the system. That's where I can come in. So if you're looking for something like that, if you're looking for stuff that is real, I'm not going to talk to you about stuff that I consider to be useless fluff, which is basically making friends and relationships and all this. What I'm talking about is, here's a person with a burning need, a desire. They got to make something happen right now. Those are the people I'm looking for, that are looking for it in this space, which is selling stuff online, whether it's information products or your Shopify store, your Amazon, eBay. Doesn't matter. Marketing is pretty much the same. And so just on the end of this thing, I want to point out something to you that you may not have considered. This is critical to understand where I'm coming from. Why is it that in information marketing and network marketing, it's the only business in the history of the human race where they tell you not to sell? Does that make sense to you? If you took a business plan into a bank and you said, I'm going to start this store, dog grooming, and I'm going to set up, maybe it's even mobile. You got a van and you do it from home and you got everything laid out, and they say, what's your marketing? I said, well, I'm just going to go out and look for people with dogs, and I'm going to strike up a conversation, make friends with them, and then let them know where I'm at. And that's my marketing. You're not going to get a loan. They're going to be like, you're nuts. That's never going to work. You must seek out the people that potentially are interested in what you have, and then show them how to get it. If you're trying to make money online, which I really don't like that phrase, but it's what we got. If that's what someone's looking for, what's their burning need? What is their challenge? What's their problem? I ain't got no money. It's an easy one, right? So this is the person that you're dealing with, and you show them, can you show me how to get money? See, because when you need money, you don't really need it like next year. It's normally, you could really go with some of it right now, or at least as soon as possible. So if your social posts and your ads and stuff lead someone to believe that yes, you can do that, and then when they take the plunge, they hit the button and they go to your site and they go, hey, this dude really does have something, they'll buy. I know, I've seen me do it. So anyway, folks, that's where we are right now. I'm going to talk about a lot of the psychology and stuff that goes into selling and copy and funnels and stuff like that right here on this live thing. If you want to find out exactly what I'm doing, there's going to be a link. If it's not on this particular video, it'll be on my future live ones, and you can follow me on Snapchat and at The Adventures of Rockit and Rebel here on Facebook. We're everywhere. Easy to find. But one final thought. If you're looking for just the feel good and, stroking, and we're going to have this relationship that doesn't really get you anywhere, but it makes you feel as if you're in business, even though you haven't made any money and you got no prospects for making money anytime soon. That's not us. There's a lot of theory and complexity, and we are all about simplicity and results. So if you want simplicity and results, keep coming back. Watch these videos, leave us a comment, come check us out. Mostly, get on the email list, because that's a thing, okay? Email every day, talking about stuff like this. It's some good stuff, really. I'm Rebel from the Adventures of Rockit and Rebel, and I've had a great time here at Rockit Mobile. Come see us again. Leave us a comment. Tell me I'm full of crap, something, anything. I don't care. We'll be back here every day, and we're gonna have stuff like that. I don't have a consistent time down yet. If you have a time you'd like to see, throw that in there. This is one of those things where you just got to see what people are doing. Mostly what people do is they download. They look at this stuff later, which is cool. Just it would be nice if I could find like a grouping of where people are going to be able to check it out live, because that's what makes this stuff fun. All right, I hope you're having a fantastic day where you are. I'm Rebel. This has been Rebel Marketing, and I'm out.